and welcome to Off the Hook. I am Pam, and this is BeeCreative Crafts. And y'all, it is episode, I don't even know, 73 maybe? Holy crow. And we are working on the Sedge Stitch. And let me welcome everybody in that is here right quick, and then I will bring up my panel guest. We've got Miss Chris K and Adele. Welcome in, ladies. Hello, Miss Diane and Adele. I set your winnings aside and they got covered up, and I saw them this week and I was like, oh, I've got to mail that to you. So I will be mailing off your fabric. Sorry about that. Totally just covered it up, forgot all about it. Hey, Bojan. Steve. Hello, Miss Shirley. All right, y'all, let me bring up my panel guest. We've got Miss Nancy hiding in the basement. Hey, Karen. She says, any word on Granny D? All I have seen in the chats is that she broke her leg. I don't know anything else. I don't know if she's home. I don't know if she's in the hospital. That's all and I don't even have confirmation on that. That's just what people have been saying in the chat. So, hey, Charity, welcome in. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Nancy.
Hello. It's one of those days. It's a hat day.
Hey, I have lots of those. I'm trying to decide if I want to grow my hair out or get it cut, but it's at that stage where this hits right here, so it won't go behind my ear. Bless you. Bless you. So it won't fit behind my ear, so I have to pull it back. You're welcome. So, yeah. So, y'all, today we are going to work on a washcloth. So if y'all want to stitch along with me, you're going to need some kitchen cotton. I'm going to use the Crafter Secret cotton. This one is called Pink Delicious. And if we have time, I might make another one. If so, this one's just called Pink, I think. Yep, this one's just pink. This is also Crafter Secret. This is stuff I've picked up over the years when Hobby Lobby has their big clearance sales. So, Shirley said she stopped cutting her hair 5 years ago. Well, see, I had let mine grow out really long, and it had gotten so long that I was getting, like, tangled up in it when I would sleep and stuff. So, I went from, like, halfway down my back, almost to my waist, and I got it cut off, like, short. But it was also falling out. It was time. It just needed to be cut. So, now I'm trying to decide if I want to grow it out or keep it short. Let's see, Charity said she is doing good. She made her nose mad for doing so much spring cleaning. I hear you on that. Hey, Susan, welcome in.
Hello, everyone. Excuse me.
And to everybody that sent me pictures of the January stitch, the moss stitch, that will become, I've got the slideshow. That's a lot of S's, y'all. Okay, so I have the slideshow coming out tomorrow morning, I believe, is when I have it set to come out. I tried to tag everybody, so I did the little @ in your YouTube channel so that hopefully people can go check out your stuff. Or if you don't have content and you're trying to get your community tab, maybe you'll get a couple of new people to come over and check out your channel and help you with that. Okay. So that'll be coming out tomorrow. And if you complete anything with the Sedge Stitch and you want to be included in the Sedge Stitch, man, that's a lot of S's. Sedge Stitch slideshow, send me an email with your pictures. And if you're doing the blanket, like I'm doing and Susan's doing, a couple others are doing, you can send me a progress picture each month, and I'll just continue to add that photo with the new stitch into the slideshow. Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in. Hey, Sonja.
Hello.
Noe.
Hi, Noe.
All right. So, let me see here. So, I'm going to turn my camera.
I don't have my upper camera, but I'm still working on the scarf, so you can keep me small.
Okay. And you can chit chat and show us your progress. That's looking really pretty.
This is what I have left on this skein.
That's such pretty yarn. Hey, Zach, welcome in.
Hey, Zach.
Where was I going? Oh, yeah, switching the camera.
Yes.
Ta-da! There's my sign, y'all. I finished making that the other night.
It came out so cute.
And if anybody called our Crafty Ladies live the other night, we did a little paint technique. Hey, Paula. And y'all gotta take my shirt, hey, Margie. I gotta take off my,
Margie.
My one shirt because I can't push the sleeves up. Okie dokie. Zach said, just getting home from a 10-hour shift. I had a 10-hour shift today too, Zach. I am not a big fan of 10-hour shifts, but you know what? It's okay because I work 4 10-hour shifts, and then I get an extra day on the weekend, so it's all good. Keeps me from having to work on a Friday, so I'm good with it. It just took some getting used to. All right, so Nancy said, make me big. Hi, Tank. Welcome in. So we're going to go like that. I'm going to grab my hook. I'm going to use... Okay. I think I'm going to use my J hook, which is a 6mm. You can use any size hook you want for your dishcloth. Noe said she got buttons for her hex cardi. They're plain wood. She's going to paint them colors of her cardigan. Oh, that'll be pretty.
And I have a knot on here, and I don't know how I did that.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Susan said she's done so many scarves in the moss stitch, she had to stop. I know you were really cranking those out, Susan. And but you know, once you find a stitch you like, and I don't know, I'd have fun with it.
So far, I'm liking this stitch.
Me too. Alrighty, Zach said he's only got 1 10-hour shift a week, so he can't complain. Alrighty, let's move my little sign welcoming everybody. Oh, that's what I started saying. If you watched our live the other night for the Crafty Ladies, it's really important to get your last row of tape back in the exact same spot as you did on your first
Hi, Kimberly.
Step. Hey, Kimberly. Otherwise, it gets all wonky. So I did go back and fix this because
she says she's sick, so she's been lurking.
Okie dokie.
We got. I guess it's that time of a year. Everybody's getting. I guess the change in the weather or whatever.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So I had to fix that. I didn't like it. Let's see. Noe says she found some stock monkey buttons at Hobby Lobby. Cute. Karen says, have we done the Suzette stitch? Doing a blanket. Not sure if it needs a border because it has a nice edge. Hey Dawn, I have done the Suzette stitch.
Hello, Dawn.
I want to say the blanket I was making, I did not do a border on it, but it was just for me. So I mean, that's really going to be up to you.
Oh my goodness, guys, this is really not. I don't know how I did that. Look at that.
Oh, that's a big knot. Holy crap.
I don't know how I did that.
So this is a Sedge Stitch washcloth that I worked up already. Hey, Dawn, Yarn Doll. I think I said hi to you, but if I didn't, hi again. Tank says the majority of county workers work 4/10. I wish the construction honey works 4 would too. I do like like I said, I mean, it took some getting used to, but this stitch is kind of Sedge Stitch. I mean, Suzette. I'm
gonna move for a second.
Yeah, because this is close to the Sedge Stitch, but I like the edge that it creates too. So, but alrighty, so let's work on a dishcloth. Pull out find my little center pull here. This yarn sometimes it comes out super easy and other times not so much. Ta-da! Ooh, that came out fairly easy, I suppose. Alrighty. But if you're using, depending on what yarn you're using, this Crafter Secret can sometimes be a little thin. So after I do my row of single crochet, if it's looking like it's going to be loosey-goosey, then I'm going to go down to an I. And Steve talking to Margie. Alrighty. So first, you're just going to make a slip knot. And then you're going to chain 26. No. Take that back. I said a row of single crochet. We're going to do half double. Yeah, so chain 26. Sorry, y'all. I can't talk and count at the same time. Oh, thanks, Dawn. She said, love the new emoji. So let me go look at the new emoji on YouTube side because I was wondering what it was going to look like. I'm at stitch 15. Y'all remember that for me, okay? I've only done 15 on my chain. Okay, let's see. Go over here. Let's see if I can stop this before it starts chatting. There we go. Chatty chat chat. You can see the little red truck. And look, instead of hauling a Christmas tree, he's hauling orange yarn. Okay, back to counting. 16. Okay. If you like to do, or if you prefer to do your half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, then only do 25 chains. For a dishcloth, I like the corners to be a little sharper, so I usually do 2 chains on the first row. Karen ordered one of those wrist yarn holders so she could try it. It'll be in soon. Cool. Hey, Darcia, welcome in. Alrighty, so we're going to skip these first 2 chains working into the third. I like to go in the back bump. So we're going to work a half double crochet in each and every chain going across. So when you're done, you will have 24 half double crochets. And this yarn, I think this hook's going to work fine with it. I don't think it'll be too loosey-goosey. It's not as thin as some of the others. I don't know. We'll see. Dawn said she was just typing red truck hauling orange yarn on her slow laptop. Y'all remember back at Christmas, there was a guy that had gone, I'm going to say he went viral over on the old Tiki-Taki saying red truck hauling a Christmas tree. And so my red truck's hauling orange yarn. I do like the red truck. I have a lot of red trucks. I like it. I've collected quite a few red trucks over the years. Whoopsies. And Tank is playing with the emojis. So what other emojis do I need to add, y'all? So we've got the giraffe.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to. You need to add an Earl emoji. An Earl emoji.
I've got the Earl super dance. I can add an Earl emoji.
There you go.
What'd he say?
He goes, there you go.
But I've got the giraffe. I've got a red truck. I've got a music symbol or music, the treble clef. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip my tail over.
I had to cut that piece off, and I don't like the having a knot in the middle of a row, so I'm just gonna switch colors.
I've gotten where I do the magic knot. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. My computer just blinked at me. Yep. Karen said Dollar Tree has a lot of red truck stuff. Yes, they do. I've got the Dollar General, Dollar Hobby Lobby. I got lots of stuff.
I'm going to continue our show news.
Okay. And Dollar Tree also has some, like, it's not red, but they have like a blue truck and I think a green truck in their spring line. Alrighty, so that's what we got so far. I guess I could type in the chat what I'm doing. Okay, so first we did a chain of 26. Then we worked And third chain. Whoopsies. Well,
Hi, Lydia.
double crochet each stitch across. Y'all, I can't type and talk at the same time. Oh, and then an alert popped up in front of what I'm typing. There we go. Across.
Alerts, huh?
Total of 24 stitches. Ta-da! There we go. And this is still probably going to be wrong. Chain 26, worked in the third chain from a hook, half double crochet, stitch across, total 26 stitches. 24 stitches. I can't even read what I wrote. Okay, Dawn says she has a blue truck glass square and she's using for a cutting board. Oh, cute.
I'll use this for something else.
Oh, you got the blue truck glass square at Dollar Tree. Did you get it recently? If so, I may have to go check it out. I didn't see a blue truck glass square. I saw the blue. They had like it was like the blue placky thing and it had a truck with flowers in the back and it had glitter all over it. Tank says, I need to go to the eye doctor. Hey, Lydia. All right, are y'all ready to move on to row 2? Row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And then in this first stitch right here, we're going to work a half double crochet and a double crochet into that first stitch. Tank said she's gotten wooden up painted gnomes. Oh, Dawn found that wood truck or the glass thingy, the truck glass block at Dollar Tree last weekend. Sweet. I will have to check it out. All right, so we're going to do a half double.
Shopping trip.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, Paula. Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie. Hi, Paula.
Tank said, ugh, unpainted. She found an unpainted gnome. Gotcha. And then a double crochet into that same stitch. So now we've got a half double and a double into that stitch. Let me scroll back up, make sure I read Tank's comment right now. She got an unpainted, or they have unpainted wooden gnomes. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches. Into this third stitch, you're going to work a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same stitch.
John says, just popped in to drop off some scroll sawdust and say, hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, John, see?
Hey, Chandler.
Hey, Chandler.
Charity says, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
She says, listening while working on a frog backpack for VBS this summer. I got to get ahead because I am directing VBS this year. Cool.
Oh, awesome. Okay, Darcia's heading into the bushes too. All right, well, let me get y'all going on this row, and then I'll finish up on this row, and then I'll play our little Lurker Lulu video. Okay, so after you do your single, half, and double all into the same stitch, you're going to skip 2. Into the third stitch, you're going to repeat that. So you're going to do a single crochet, a half double, and then a double. And that is your repeat all the way across until you get till you have 2 stitches left. So continue skipping 2 and then working all 3 stitches into that third stitch. So the single, half double, and double.
Look what my honey got me today.
Yay!
So anybody waiting for packages, they should be going out. I have to call in for a pickup tomorrow, so they should be going out for Saturday. Because I have to call for USPS pickup, and they don't pick up the same day unless you want to pay $26.
Ooh, no, thank you.
I can wait. You can wait another day, right?
Exactly. Okay, so I forgot to show this. This is a little video Nancy made for us. The stitch of the month for February is the Sedge Stitch. And this is for everybody that is hanging out in the bushes and crocheting or crafting or cooking or eating or whatever you may happen to be doing. This is for y'all. Hey, Laura and Katrina, welcome in.
Hello.
And Shirley said she is watching and working on an Afghan, just completed round of over 600 double crochets.
Oh my goodness.
She said she's listening and she started to follow my instructions. I'm sorry. Alrighty, so I'm back to where I was at. Okay, so I'm gonna skip 2 and then do my little single, half, and then double. I'll try not to count out loud because I know that when I'm lurking in video watching and people start counting, it throws me off.
Yep. 10,444.
Exactly. Especially if it's on it's a pattern that I need to count.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear somebody else counting, I'm like, oh, that's like last night at trivia. He plays a Name That Tune for the last 2 like bonus questions of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And he played it, and I was right to the part where I could get the name of the song, and he started playing the next song. And so then I'm like trying to block my ears, and then he plays a totally different song to give everybody a chance to go back and answer anything they've missed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not get the name of that song because all I could hear was the stuff he was playing.
The new stuff.
Yep. And I was like trying to block my ears and it wasn't working. But we still won, not by much though. Oh, thank you, Melanie J. Welcome in and thank you. She has gifted a membership. So let me click over here on the YT side and see who got it.
I was going to do that too for you.
Katrina's Crochet Hooks and Loops was gifted a membership. Well, yay! Let me do this. Where's my... This is for... Oops, wrong one. I still haven't done... No, we're going to do this one. This is for gifting the membership. You get an Earl dance. Woo! Go Earl! Go Earl! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Woo, woo! Thanks, Earl! And this is for Miss Katrina. And now, Katrina, you can play with all of the little emojis that I have. I don't have a whole lot, but I have a few. I also have some videos just for members. Alrighty, so we are at the end of this row, and we have 2 stitches left, so we're going to skip 1, and into that last stitch of the row, we're going to work a single crochet. Charity said, good thing I don't have to count. I have to make rows of single crochet until I get the frog leg 12 inches long. Oh, well, that's good. No counting. Just stitch single, 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 single. All right. Now we chain 1 and turn. And then we just repeat, 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 repeat until we get the dishcloth as long as we want it. So starting in this first stitch, I'm out of the frame. There we go. Starting in this first stitch, do the same thing we did on the row before. You're going to work a half double and a double into that first stitch. I'm not my yarn here. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches. So we're skipping the double crochet and the half double from the row before. So we're going to skip 2 and into that third stitch, work your single, half double, and double crochet.
Tank says she's headed to see the Sandman.
Good night, Tank. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us for a little while. Sweet dreams. Oh, look at Dawn saying the same thing. Skip 2 stitches into the third. So again, you're skipping the double and the half double from the row before, and you're working into that single crochet. You're going to work a single, a half double, and a double. Skip 2 into the third, single, half, and then a double. And really, y'all, that is the Sedge Stitch. It's a 1 row repeat, and you get this really nice textured fabric. Oh, for those that have not seen, I did show y'all the Snow Day baby blanket last week, and the Snow Day baby beanie pattern came out today. And then next week, we are going to be making a adult beanie on the live. So if you want to learn how to adjust that to fit an adult size head, come on back and hang out with us and I will figure it out. But that pattern did get released or that tutorial did get released today. So if you've made the blanket and you're waiting to make the hat, it is out for the baby beanie. Shirley said the baby beanie is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to skip.
Hey, Cindy Lulu.
Hey, Cindy. So you're going to skip 1 and into that last stitch, work a single crochet. And then chain 1, turn, and repeat. That is what you should have so far. Let's see, where did I put my blanket? I covered it up. I covered it up with the moss stitch. Come here, you. And y'all, I tried to buy some more of this yarn last weekend. I know I sound like I'm far away because I'm turned around. Hold on. And by golly, they were sold out. Made me so sad.
I found it at my Walmart. Yay!
But that is taken the Sedge. So it's got the Sedge Stitch and the Moss Stitch. So we have January and February stitches all in one blanket.
So who knows if I go back, if it's still there. I'm hoping.
Maybe it will be. I dropped the beanie. I'm grabbing the beanie. There it is. And there's the baby beanie. That matches. Y'all, this yarn is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, y'all. And this is just Red Heart, y'all. Red Heart metallic in white. And it's got that iridescent.
They have so many different colors at the store. It was so pretty.
Hi, Pam. Welcome in. We have Pam's Cozy Crochet Nook.
Pam's Cozy Crochet Nook.
But this yarn is gorgeous. Like I said, it's just Red Heart Super Saver, y'all, in the metallic. And it's got the iridescent-y. And I thought it looked like snow, and it was snowing outside when I came up with this pattern. And these look like little snow bumps. I don't know. So, yeah. But anyway, so I do have a tutorial for this blanket and the baby beanie are all out now. So
yeah, Walmart has their version of that yarn as well.
Yeah, the mainstays. Mine didn't have the white, so I don't. Or did it?
I'll tell you all the colors they had because I took a picture of all of it.
I know mine had the gray.
Okay, they had
and the black.
The mainstays, they had it in gray and sort of like a rose colored and a silver. That pretty rose color.
Nice.
And then the Red Heart, they had the black, they had the silver, the red, and the white.
And I want to say mine has like a tealy color blue, like a dark teal blue. I don't know that that's what they officially call it, but that's kind of what it sounds like. And Cindy said she loves the moss stitch. And Shirley said she bought some of the rose. It's very pretty.
Yes. I have in storage some of the silver because I bought it to make a shawl because it was so pretty. Like got 3 screens of that. So once I get it, I'll continue with that.
I have some black over there. It's not, I don't think it's, I can't see the label. I don't think it is the metallic. It's some that I bought at Ollie's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has a metallic strand running through it, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the same. I think it's a different style, but it's black and it has a gold strand going through it.
Ooh, gold.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty gold.
So y'all. Here. Pull it out. So is anybody else working on Sedge Stitch projects? If so, what are y'all making? Miss Nancy's making a scarf.
Yes. Yeah, I just switched the color. Then once this color finishes, then I'll switch to one more color.
Now let me slow down here. Diane has a question. She says, are you doing a single, half double, and double in a stitch? Yes. So I just worked all 3 of those stitches into the single crochet. Then I'm going to skip 2 stitches into the third. I'm going to work the single, a half double, and a double all into the same stitch. Hey, Mara, welcome in.
Hello, Mara.
And then when you get to the end of the row, you'll have 2 stitches left. So you'll skip one and work a single crochet into that last stitch. And I should have told y'all when we started, I'm sorry, with the Sedge Stitch, you need your working stitch count to be a multiple of 3. So if you wanted to make it wider or skinnier, you just need to make sure that your working stitch count is a multiple of 3. So I'll do this next row. I'll slow down and show y'all again. Oh, thank you, Charity. She said, please don't forget your thummies for Sweet Pam. I would much appreciate it. Alrighty, so we're going to chain 1 and turn. Into this first stitch, you're going to work a half double and a double crochet. So half and a double. Then you skip 2 stitches, so you skip the double and the half double from the row before, and you work into that single crochet. So into the single crochet, you work all 3 stitches. You work a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. And then you skip 2 and work into the single, so you're skipping 2, work into the third, your 3 stitches. Single, half, and then a double. And that is your repeat. I do have a slower tutorial for the Sedge Stitch. I do believe I linked it in the description box below. If I did not, I will go back and do that after the live. But I think I did.
I'll go grab it and put it in there now for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So they can find it.
That is the repeat. So you skip 2, you work a single, a half double, and a double all into the same stitch. And you get this really nice textured fabric. Chris said she is finishing a bath cloth and a scarf that she started with the moss stitch, and now she's currently doing the Sedge Stitch. Nice! And for anybody that missed what I was saying earlier, tomorrow I have the slideshow coming out for everybody that sent me pictures of your moss stitch projects for January. So that video will be coming out tomorrow. If anybody would like to be included in the slideshow for February, just send me a email me a picture or pictures. You can send more than one of your project. It does not have to be completed. It can be in progress. So if you're making a blanket, you can send me progress pics and I will include it in the slideshow. And Nancy has dropped the link to my Sedge Stitch tutorial. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
that's the one I watched to learn how to start this guy. So it's very how you call it? Easy to follow.
Yay, thank you. I like to hear that. And I will try to get a tutorial out for this dishcloth. to go along with this live, but all I'm doing different from the main tutorial for the Sedge Stitch is I just worked a foundation half double crochet row, and then I'm going to end with a half double crochet. That's the only thing different I'm doing from the tutorial for the dishcloth. Then you chain one and turn. And then it's just a 1 row repeat. Oh, that's why I grabbed the blanket. Oh my goodness. To show y'all how the stitch works up in a solid color. It's just, you just get this really nice texture. It makes these little, almost like perfect little squares when you hold it up.
I don't know if you can see mine.
Yeah, like Nancy's. Here, let me flip flop you over. And show it.
So you can see better that way.
And somewhere laying around here, I have my little text box that I did
to the
from the
brown
video.
now.
Oh, that looks pretty together.
Mm-hmm. And then the
It's
other one's
making a
going to be a
nice-
burgundy. After this one is a burgundy. And the good thing I like about this, the edge, it's already finished.
I know. See, I like that. Yeah, see, I like that I don't have to do a border. See, this is what I was saying. It was I believe it was Karen that was asking. See, I'm not gonna do a border on mine, and I didn't do a border on my Suzette Stitch blanket. So I think it's just a personal choice, but I like the way the side is. I did not do a border on that baby blanket because I liked the way it was going.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
When I've done either half double or double crochet blankets, that you have that uneven edge or something, but this comes nice and straight. There you can see the different bumps on the scarf.
Yeah, you can really see that texture.
Right there, you can't barely see it, but turn it, you can see it there.
And it's such an easy way to add texture to your project, y'all. It's very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed with this stitch.
Me too.
Like I said, I had used this stitch in a project years ago. I never knew it had a name. And then I found the name, and then I was like, okay, well, we're going to make this. And I was like, oh, I love it. It's so pretty. And it may have other names. I don't know. Sedge Stitch is the only one I think I found for this particular one. A lot of stitches have multiple names, so it's quite possible this one does as well.
And with all the years of crocheting, I've only done the simple single, double, half double, front post, back post stitches. So this year, I'm happy that you're doing this because I'm learning some new stitches that I've never tried before, even with 40+ years of crocheting.
See, a lot of these stitches I've done like sampler style blankets that other designers have used, and they'll just say you're gonna do this stitch, this. Blah. You're gonna do a single, a half double, a double, but I did not know that it actually had a name, and it's called the Sedge Stitch because you just do that in their blanket going in their rounds or whatever. And so it's been a learning thing to find out what all these stitches are actually called, and it's been kind of hard. What do you call it if you do a single and a half double and a double in the same stitch, and then you do this? Google does not understand that. So I've been looking through stitch books and old stitch books, old magazines, anything I can get my hands on to try to find all the different names of these stitches.
I don't have a stitch book. I want one, but I don't have one.
And one of my stitch books doesn't have the actual names. Like it would call this a cluster stitch. And the whole section of that book is called cluster stitches, and then it's got the granny stitch in there, it's got this one, it's got the Suzette, and I'm like, You're not helping me learn the name of these stitches if you're just calling them cluster stitches.
They just want you to do it. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yep, and I think one of the books I looked at had a section called puff and popcorn stitches, and I'm like, and then it had a whole bunch of different variations of those, and I'm like, I'm sure they have specific names as well. So, but at least we're learning something new, hopefully.
I am.
And when we're done, if you'll either have a bunch of smaller projects, or you'll have one big project, or you'll have a big project and some smaller projects. Like me, I'm going to have a blanket, a year-long sampler style blanket, and I'm going to have a bunch of little individual things along the way. Washcloths, hats, beanies, blankets, little baby blankets, all kinds of goodies.
This is the biggest project so far that I've done this year.
Headbands. Nancy got some headbands. So again, when you start your row, you start with a half double and a double in that first stitch. Skip 2 in the third, work a single, a half double, and a double, and that is your repeat. Skip 2, work those 3 stitches, so skip 2, single, half double, double. Hola Maritza, welcome in.
Hola,
And
Maritza.
you do that until you get to the very end, and you'll have 2 stitches left. You'll skip 1 and then work a single crochet to end the row. So that is the repeat. It sounds, or it looks more complicated than it really is. It's a very easy thing. Very easy repeat. Diane says, have I ever done the blanket stitch? Yes, ma'am, I have. I like it as well. There's not very many crochet stitches that I don't like, although there are some that I like less than others. Like, I enjoy the moss stitch. However, I made that moss stitch craze that went on, 3 or 4 years ago, where you change the color every single row with a different variegated. That blanket took me 800 years, it seemed like. So, and then all of those ends, and you were supposed to like either weave them in or make a fringe border or something. I cut them things even. I left a fringe border.
Hi, Angel.
Hey, Angel. And then I started another one because my first one I did, it was just random. I just reached in the thing and pulled out a different color of yarn and just went with it. Some of them were solid, most were variegated, but there was no rhyme nor reason. And then I bought one where I changed it off the same color. Like I had 7 or 8 different variegated. Well, I've got it right here. I had 7 or 8 different variegated, and I swapped it off each time. And I was going to make a blanket. But I didn't like this one nearly as much as I liked the one that was random. So I left these big long fringes right here. And guess what? Instead of a blanket, I have a scarf. Because I was like, I'm done. I'm done. No more. Done.
It's pretty though.
It's with a scarf. And this was out of I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And it was all the stuff that I had gotten on clearance because it was inexpensive, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get that. And then I was like, what am I gonna do with that? So I used it for this. So
Chris K asked the question up above for me. Hold on.
Oh, look.
She says, Nancy, could you use this to do I'm assuming that's a cow.
The only problem with using this,
like a moo cow.
The only problem with doing this for amigurumi is you're gonna have these holes like that. So I mean, unless you lined it with something, I mean, it's not a huge hole, but it's not a very tight knit or a tight woven fabric.
And the other thing is decreasing and increasing will be a little off.
Yeah.
Because when you're making it like a ball, every row you decrease 1 stitch for every whatever.
True.
So
But you can make a cow, and then you can make him like a pair of overalls using this stitch, and that would be super duper cute because it would give him a little bit of textured overalls.
Or you can make those cows where the body is actually the blanket. And you
yeah,
just
like
do
a
the,
lovey.
and you just do the head.
I might do one with. I'm thinking. Well, I'm trying to think if I did one with one of the Sesame Street characters, how I would increase it. I'll think about it. Diane said the blanket
that's
stitch.
the part that
yeah, go ahead.
That's me.
Yeah, I'll have to think on that. Diane said that the blanket stitch is very similar to the stitch that we're doing. It is. And there are a lot of stitches that are very like this, the Suzette stitch. There's another one. Where's my little cheat sheet book here? Where I was writing down all the stitches we're gonna potentially do. Let's see here. Is it in this one?
Karen said she did a blanket like you were talking that she did with 30 colors. It took
wow.
two of each row. Took 2 months. I braided my ends.
I thought about braiding mine. Okay, so this is what
Hey,
this
Mishi.
is. Hey Mishi, this is all the stitches that I was potentially going to do, and I pulled up all. So we have the iris stitch. Suzette is also the thicket and the grit. But a lot of them use the same stitches, just in different combinations, but very similar. So you're going to get similar effects. Like I like the lemon peel stitch. That was like my jam for a while. Like every dishcloth I made was a lemon peel stitch because I liked it. I still like it.
Is that on the wheel? I forgot.
It is on the spinny wheelie.
Ooh.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I was looking to see if I had one laying around here, and I do not. If y'all see me get quiet and like y'all can't see me, but I'm looking.
I like that orange sticker on your ball band there.
Thanks. Yeah, me too. That one, the one that says on sale. Ooh, I know where I have. Yeah. I know where I have a lemon peel stitch. Hold up.
Karen says she the bean stitch is fun too.
I like the bean stitch. It's like a little it's included in the bobble, what was it? The bobble cluster popcorn section. Diane says, isn't the linen stitch the same as the moss stitch? I do believe it is. I do believe that is another name for the moss stitch. Well, here, this one's not Oscar, but this one will work. That's the lemon peel. I just had Oscar. I don't know where I tossed him, but that's a lemon peel. I know y'all, I'm throwing y'all off by giving you different stitches. Oh, this one's the lemon peel, but it's also got other stuff mixed in with it. But the lemon peel is singles and doubles. There's my
Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie. Welcome in. There he is. Okay, I found him. Okay. So this is lemon peel too. But see, it also gives you texture, and that's why I liked it, because it's just a little bit of texture for a washcloth. Everything I grabbed is variegated, but it just gives a little bit of texture. But I really like this too, like a lot.
Karen says Angie showed Hobby Lobby is starting their 75% off wood items, sewing signs, and thread holders made of wood. Guess where she's going tomorrow?
I went last weekend.
Aren't you guys lucky?
Was it last weekend that I went?
Yeah, you said you were going to do a
And I was
haul
gonna do
on Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna do a pop-up live last weekend and I didn't. I do have a stash of Hobby Lobby clearance stuff. So
Ooh, fun stuff.
here, hold up. Y'all want a sneak peek?
Yes, yes.
Hold on. It's right here at my feet.
I'm gonna live vicariously through you.
If I can reach my sack here. Let's see if I can do this without dumping my Dr. Pepper over.
Oh, please don't do that.
Okay, I'll show y'all and then. Yep. Okay, so what did I get on clearance? Whoa, Nelly. We'll come back to Mr. Blanky. I got some faux leather ribbon, so be sure to check out your ribbon. Darcy is like, okay, I'm out of the bushes.
I'm off again.
Okay, so this was not this yarn was not on clearance. Okay, they had a lot of this faux leather ribbon. It's $1.49, but it's so pretty. And I thought,
you can use your Cricut to cut that. You know that.
And I'm like, what am I going to use this for? I'm like, I don't care. It's pretty. It's sparkly. It's rainbow. It's faux leather. They had a lot of different colors. And so yeah, so check out your ribbon section. Oh yeah, I also got that same reason. It was sparkly and it was pretty. And regular $11.99 on clearance for $2.99. And you get all the colors.
That's pretty.
Bonnie said that makes good straps for paper purses. Ooh. And for if you want to go to Nancy's house tomorrow night for button night, you can get you a big old jar of buttons, regular $9.99 on clearance for $2.49, and you get all kinds of buttons.
Ooh, I love buttons.
This is a magnet. It's a pin storage box, but it is a magnet, and it actually comes with pins and stuff in it. It's on clearance for $2.99. All of these, this is regular $12.99. All of these were in the Sew and Notion section over by all the fabric. Well, this was the buttons and this was over. If y'all's a setup like mine, as soon as you walk up to the fabric section, you get all your notions first, and then you have all your fabric, and then the ribbon is mixed in with fabric towards the back in the center. Oh, those weren't on clearance. That was okay. So $3.49 tape measure on sale or on clearance for $1.74. And you can always use a tape measure.
That's a cute one.
I know, right? I thought so too.
Not only that, but if you wanted to, you can cover it.
Yeah, and it's already got the little button that you push to suck it back in. Karen says she needs Jack and Sally buttons for a scarf she made for a gift. Karen said that would be fun for books. I agree. Yes, these would make pretty. Like these would be really pretty on those on the notebooks that Nancy does, or her journals, her junk journals. Those would be really cute for this, or for the bindings.
Yeah.
Not the bindings, but like where you sew it together or whatever. They also had keychains. So you got a thread spool keychain, regular $3.99 on clearance for 99 cents. Some emery boards, because you can always use emery boards. And they were regular $1.99 on clearance for 49 cents.
I use emery boards for my wood projects when I don't need a big sand block. I use the emery board.
And I use my emery board at work when I made that red truck. Someday I'm going to show that to y'all. That I made out of floral foam. Okay, so I got a ruler, a So Crafty ruler, regular $4.99 on clearance for $1.24. And it's clear, so you can see through it. And then it's got all this prettiness. It's got butterflies and flowers.
And it's orange. Or is it peach?
Okay. A silicone iron rest. Regular $6.99 on clearance for $3.49 because, you know, I got a little tiny iron off of Temu and now I have somewhere I can lay it down.
Those come in handy.
Okay, so that is all of the stuff I got off of clearance. And the week I went, I was looking for clay. So I bought some Sculpey in this really pretty sparkly blue. I don't know what color it really is. It's called Galaxy Glitter. But it was on sale, so I did not pay full price. Regular price is $3.59. I did not pay that. It was whatever it was on sale for. And then I got these so I can make something with it. So I can roll it out. It's $1.49. And then I got me a little purple rolly thingy.
Oh, that's pretty. Mine's clear.
Oh my god.
It has
That's not fair.
It had a clear one, and then they had the purple one, and I'm like, yeah, we're going purple. You know, I'm all about the color. And Karen said she carries one in her purse, talking about emery board, and Darcia says, love the glitter. Karen says she wants the thread holder they have that goes on the wall. Ooh. And then,
I have 2 of those.
in case anybody wanted to know, when they have the Sculpey clay and stuff on sale, is also the same week they have their yarn on sale.
Oh, okay.
Or at least it was that day. I got this new stuff. It's called Stitch, Soak, and Scrub. Stitch, Soak, and Scrub.
Soak and Scrub. Oh, that's interesting.
100% nylon. And it's chain spun. And it's plasticky. So I'm thinking this would work because I have made the cotton.
Hey, Jessie.
Hi, Jessie. Welcome in. I've made the cotton bath poofs, but they don't dry quickly. They take forever to dry. So I thought this might work to make a bath poof. And oh, Karen says the tape measure is what she has in her purse. Oh, I got that. I got one of those in my purse too. Yep. But so I thought, and you know, also for dish scrubbies, but this one's called Quetzal Green.
I like the name of it.
But
Stitch,
this is
Soak,
my
and
line
Scrub.
brand. Get your kitchen clean in a stitch. This is by Lion Brand. So Hobby Lobby is carrying Lion Brand yarn. They did add new, you know, when they had their big overhaul. We thought they were only going to carry Hobby Lobby brands, but they do have a few other brands. So that is what I got on Hobby Lobby clearance and sale when I went. And that was as of, oh, that's Arby's. That's not going to tell me nothing. Not my receipt. Let's see here.
It had gone down into the 50s last night and back up to the 70s today. It was like, man, make up your mind. AC on, AC off.
So my Arby's receipt says the 27th, so it could have been the 27th that I went, which would have been a week and a half ago. So, yes. Karen said, ooh, we all love a sale here. Yes, ma'am. Oh, there it is. There's the Hobby Lobby receipt. It fell on the floor. I knew it was there a second ago. Yes, the 27th is when I went to Hobby Lobby. So, and, let's see. It was 40% off or something.
Yeah, AC for the 70s when it's 75 degrees. Remember, we're in Florida, so it's a lot of humidity too, not just the temperature.
So the yarns were on 30% off the two little scrubbies. So they were $2.44 a piece, and then the clay was on 40% off, and it was $2.15.
That's a good price.
And I just wanted to try a little bit of it. All right, y'all. So it is a 9 o'clock. Bonnie said she lives in Chicago and the humidity. She knows humidity. And let me go over here and get our Jeopardy question while and then I'll get back to making this washcloth. Let me get the. Bonnie said, "Yep." And
I was trying to make I was trying to make the pajama quilters shoes today, but the clay that I have is either old or not right for what I'm doing, and after I baked it and I was trying to paint it, it fell apart.
Oh no!
Yeah, look.
See, I've never worked with the clay, so this will be, well, not this clay. I've worked with inexpensive clay from Dollar General, clay from Dollar Tree. I've worked with the air dry, but I've not actually worked with a good quality.
You see here?
Yep.
Well, and it's really you see how I don't know. It's very brittle, so I don't know. It was probably old. And I had his ears on too, and his ears came off. So his ears were like on there.
And that took a while to make.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got the right shape and everything. It took me a while to figure out the right shape. So we're gonna get some more clay and try again.
That'll work. Maybe it'll work the second go around. All right, y'all. Jeopardy category is still, it happened on Valentine's Day. And y'all know I'm always transparent. I didn't have the slightest clue. No clue. Not even a guess. I wasn't even in the right neck of the woods. We're just going to leave it like that. Okay, so the question today, or the answer today is, it happened on Valentine's Day. This beaver state eagerly entered the Union on Valentine's Day, 1859.
One of the 13 colonies.
So there you go.
I don't know.
And when I say I wasn't even in the right neck of the woods, I wasn't even close. Not even a tiny bit close. So if you know what the beaver state is, then you're in luck because you will probably get this lickety split. If you do not know what the beaver state is or have any clue where the beaver state is, you're going to be with me out in left field. So, yeah. There is one person that I think will probably get it because I know the answer now. And so I think that person will know instantly what it is. So, yeah. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to go back to my washcloth for those that are following along and or just coming in and wanting to know what I'm doing. I'm doing the Sedge Stitch, which is a half double and a double crochet into your first stitch. The Sedge Stitch is worked in a multiple of 3. Then you skip 2 stitches, working into the third. You work a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet all into the same stitch, and then that's your repeat. You skip 2 and then you work all 3 stitches again. And talking about humidity, Tennessee, I used to live in South Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, we know all about the humidity as well. It's like, it's 85 degrees outside, but with the humidity it feels like it's I was gonna say something not YouTube appropriate. It feels like it's 195.
Yep.
So that is the repeat. Skip 2, work a single, half, double, double, all into the same stitch. Skip 2, repeat.
Every time you say that, I'm starting the next cluster. It's like, okay, I'm following her.
Yay! I don't see any answers coming through, y'all.
They're Googling
Y'all can take a guess. Y'all can take a guess. Don't Google, just guess. It's okay to be wrong. I was way wrong. Don't Google, just guess. Single.
Chris K says, what is Oregon?
Double.
Karen says, not a clue.
Girl, I didn't have a clue either. I was like, okay. I took a guess, and it was wrong. Way wrong.
That's how bad
Mhm.
of American history I don't know.
Oh, I'm like in geography and not good at any of it.
Because we're making sure that Jay keeps studying and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and I have him doing essays on the presidents from George Washington on, and I'm
Uh-huh.
asking him because he's doing it without his phone or his tablet or anything.
Oh, that's
I go, where are you
nice.
getting the information? He goes, I remember it. So I was reading the first few presidents, and I'm like, I don't even remember this this stuff in that. But he's grabbing all the information and he keeps it in his head when it comes
Oh,
to
that's
presidents.
good. That's good.
Hmm.
Karen said I was not good in history. Me either. And when I was in school, I hated history. But as an adult, now I find history interesting, but I still I wasn't good at it because it did not interest me back then.
Same here. I like watching those documentaries about different cities or
Mhm.
different movements or whatever.
Yeah, but if you ask me something that happened, heck, you can ask me stuff that happened like during my lifetime, and I can't tell you exactly when it happened, unless there
No,
was something in my life happening at the same time that I can relate it to. Like there are certain events that I could be like, oh, I remember that. That's when my son was this age. So yeah. All right, Diane said time for
Diane
bed.
says good
5:37.
night.
Good night, Diane.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's
Well,
time to go. No, that's
food.
for her, not for us.
Yep. Everybody, Missy saying goodnight to Diane. So we'll drop the answer here at about 9:15. If anybody else has a guess. And trust me, y'all, when I say you can guess and your guess will probably be closer than my guess, I was way not even in the right part of the United States. So, Chris says state capitals, no state mascots. Yep. I
Okay.
used to know all the state capitals, but I don't know that I could tell them to you now.
Yeah, because when you need to learn them for a test, you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Welcome in. Me, she's saying Beaver State is Oregon, right? We'll find out in about 5
Is that
minutes.
your answer, Mishi?
If you know what the Beaver State is, then you're going to know this. If you do not, then you're going to be right there with me wondering,
Yes, she goes, yes, final answer.
Katrina says she's here listening and working on her mosaic. Nice. I haven't done a mosaic project in a while. I need to do another one. Angel says Mark Lindsay would know this answer. Yeah, he probably would. Samantha's guessing Colorado.
Look, Mishi, I got some packing tape, so packages will be going out Saturday.
Yay!
Yay!
Whoopsies. Keep dropping my stitches.
I finished the pink and purple cow,
Oh, you'll have to show him.
and I swear it's the same yarn because it's the Burnett blanket, baby blanket, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I used the same hook, and this cow came out bigger. I I I, I don't know how. Her
well,
head
when
is.
you
You could tell her head is much bigger than the other one.
well when you're ready to grab it, let me know and I'll flip flop our camera so you can grab it or so you can
Sure,
show it off. Mishi says, I have some happy mail. Gonna open it later. Schedule a little surprise live. Oh, nice. Angel's doing the tape dance. Woohoo! I've got to get some mail out, and I got to get some stuff mailed out. Hopefully, I'll get it out tomorrow. I have Adele's Happy Mail winnings from last week. Was it last week? It might have even been the week before that I totally forgot about.
Hi, Moonrose. Hi, Bridget.
My bad. Hey, Bridget. I'm down to my last 2 stitches here. Yep. Work my little single crochet, and then I will switch us.
Oh, you went dark for a second.
Yeah, my computer keeps doing that. I don't know what it's doing. It's being silly. It's my computer. So you got Crystal coming in and Bridget. And there we go. Okay, switcheroozy. Bloop. There we go.
So this is the blue one I made, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the pink one. The pink purple one. Look
okay, so here's what I'm guessing. Either one of two things. Either when you made the blue one, you were ready to pinch Earl's head off, or when you made the pink one, you were just super relaxed and chill, so your tension was looser.
That's what I'm thinking. John says, I never get happy mail.
I'm sorry, John.
But you see the difference in her head?
That's a big old head. Hey, John, see, you send me your address, I'll send you a sticker. That's happy mail.
That's what I'm. That's the only thing. Because what caught me was I was trying to use the same eyes I used for this one on her, and they look so small on her head. So when I grabbed this guy, I was like, how did she get so big?
And Samantha wants to know how she can make one of those. So, what pattern are you using?
I used one from Ribbler. I can link it in the description box. It's from Ribbler.com.
In the chat, that would be awesome.
And I've been using that for since the beginning of my first cows.
Okay, please do. And Bridget says, I don't get happy mail often, but when I do, it's always so special. Yay! And Bridget, are you still collecting flowers for your wedding? And if so, is your address and stuff in your about? And if so, I will send people over there. You can drop your link by typing Buzz, and people can go get that info. Let us know, please, ma'am. She had been collecting flowers to put on her trellis.
On Ribbler is similar to Ravelry, but in order to get the free patterns, to access the free patterns, you have to have an account. It's free, but you would need to get an account before you're able to access a pattern.
So just like, okay, Bridget said she is, but the wedding has been postponed, but her P.O. box is under all of her videos and her About Me. And there is Miss Bridget's channel link, so y'all can go check it out. And if you don't follow Miss Bridget, go give her a little looky-loo. She does all kinds of fun things over on her channel, and she makes some amazing bags, and she has, probably within the last year or so, maybe even a little bit longer, been learning how to spin and dye yarn, and she's got some beautiful stuff that she's been doing. Yep. And she is making her own wedding dress, and it is beautiful. So y'all go check her out, please. And Maritza has dropped her link as well. You're welcome, Miss Bridget.
You can switch us back.
Okay. Well, I'm just sitting here reading the chat, just crocheting away.
I wouldn't mind, but I don't have my overhead camera, so all they're watching is just go in and out of my piece.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop the answer or the question to the Jeopardy answer. Okay, so again, the category was it happened on Valentine's Day. The answer was this beaver state eagerly entered the Union on Valentine's Day, 1859. And the question is, dun, da, 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 what is Oregon?
See, I was totally wrong.
I wasn't anywhere near. Not even close.
I said
Not
13
even
colonies.
Not even a tiny bit close.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even thinking the 13 colonies. I wasn't even thinking, I mean, I read the part about the Union. You want me to tell you where my brain went? Bucky's. Isn't Bucky a beaver?
Yes, he is.
I'm like, Texas, that's a Lone Star state. Is it also the beaver state? I'm just going to say Texas. I was wrong. It was not Texas. It should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know where yeah. I always guess.
Okay,
And I tell you if I'm right or wrong.
besides learning new stitches, we're learning some American history too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oregon. What is Oregon? That's the beaver state, apparently.
I didn't know.
Where's Mara? I figured Mara would be like, oh, I know that one. Yeah, I had no clue. No clue. No, he said, I wish California had a Buc-ee's. Hey, Tennessee just got a Buc-ee's. I guess that was, it's been within the last probably year or two. It hasn't been very long.
I'm liking the two color combination.
Me too. That's really pretty. So maybe, no, maybe Buc-ee's will head west a little bit. They brought it east.
Or south.
Or west.
She said west.
But I mean, I like it. I liked it. I liked some of the snacks. Samantha says it's coming to Colorado. Oh, is it? That's cool. Or you want it to come to Colorado? So y'all, what should I do on my live on Saturday? I've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see. Bonnie said they got a Buc-ee's in Missouri 2 months ago, and it's about an hour away, and it's nice in Springfield. Ooh, I went to Springfield, Tennessee the other day. That's where I went to look at that car that was orange. Samantha said, it's really happening. Oh, that's cool.
Speaking of your car, how's it been running and going and all that cool stuff?
I'm liking it. It was really nice yesterday. It was all frosted over when I was like getting ready in the morning. I peeked out the front door and I was like, ooh, it's frosted and it's got a remote start. Beep, beep. That was nice.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
I didn't have my defrost on high, but it did work pretty well. I mean, it I didn't have to scrape it like I would have, and it was already warm when I got in it, so that was
that's
nice.
the part.
Bonnie said, does every state have a Springfield? Because Springfield is the capital of Illinois, and there's one in Missouri, and it's not the capital. Ours is not the capital either. It's not a very big, I mean, it's bigger than the town I live in, but it's not big. I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
I got the sneezies today.
Maybe. Seems like there are a lot of cities that every state has. There's like a Greenville. I know a lot of states have Greenvilles. Yep. But so I was thinking, okay, because I have a cross stitch kit that just came in the mail. So I was thinking maybe cross stitch. But Chris says, Saturday, show us your red truck. Which red truck? I have so many. Jessica, hi, Jessica. So
hi, Jessica.
Jessica said there are 34 states with a town called Springfield. Oh, wow. Samantha says, am I tired tonight? Not too bad at the moment. Before the live started, I felt like I could take a nap, but that's just because I just got home from work And I sat down on the couch and I was like, I could just kick back and take a little snooze. But I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, usually that's what happens with me when I'm about to start a live or something. I'm like, I'm so tired. Do I really want to go live? But once you get on your live, you get that extra oomph of energy.
Get a boost. Yep. Bonnie said she lives in a tourist town, Branson. I haven't been to Branson. My brother-in-law has been several times. He likes it. From what I understand, it's very similar to our Pigeon Forge here in Tennessee. Jessica said all states have a town called Riverside except 4. Well, we get all kinds of trivia, y'all.
Yes, we are. See, we're learning a lot of stuff now.
That's pretty cool. That would be something, as, if you wanted, like if you wanted to travel and you wanted a specific destination, you could just be like, I'm going to go to every riverside city in every state,
Mm-hmm.
just why not? Cindy said she loves going to Branson. It's been many years, but she has some great memories there. Cool. I live near a tourist city. I live near Nashville. And Nashville traffic is badonkers. Bonnie said Branson is a good time, but she likes January till March because all the tourists go home and then they can go up on the strip no problem. Noe says they have an in and out along with most of the West Coast and there's always a line. Uh-oh, Zach's having issues tonight. I'm sorry, Zach. Let me get that banner off of there. Go back to the comments here. Bonnie said California has a riverside. It's a biker town, or at least it was when she was a kid. Let's see how many more rows I need to do on my old dishcloth here. Fold her up. Probably at least one more row of the Sedge Stitch and then my half double. We'll check her again after this next row just to make sure. Does anybody else check to see if your dishcloth is square by doing it the way I just did it? Inquiring minds would like to know. By that I mean me. I think we talked about this the other day. Several people in the chat said that's how they do theirs as well. I don't usually measure. I just fold it and see if it is the same. Make it into a little triangle.
I think I usually just measure, but your way is much easier because you don't have to worry about finding a ruler.
Yep. And even though I got tons of measuring tapes and rulers, when I want one, I can never find one. Although there's one in that bag. Samantha, how do I do the stitch? Okay, well, let me just back out this row. Okay, Jessica said nope, but I will now because my washcloths are never square. Thank you for the tip. You are so very welcome. Okay, so Samantha, for the Sedge Stitch, it needs to be worked in a multiple of 3. So your working stitch count. So this one is 24. So what I did is I started out with a chain of 26 and then working in the third chain across, I did 24 half double crochets and that got my multiple of 3. So in this first stitch, you work a half double and a double into the same stitch. So you do a half double and then a double. Then you skip 2 stitches, so you're going to skip a half double and the double from the row before, and you work into the single crochet. So you skip 2 into that third stitch, work a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same stitch. And then that's your repeat. You skip 2 into the third, work all 3 stitches, the single, a half double, and a double. And the great thing about the Sedge Stitch is it's a 1-row repeat. So you continue that all the way across, skipping 2, working into the 3rd. And then when you get to the end, you'll have 2 stitches left. You'll skip 1 and then work a single crochet into your last stitch of the row. And then you chain 1 and turn and repeat, and you get this really nice textured fabric. Samantha says, thank you, Pam. You are so very welcome. And Bonnie said, wow, Chris, I've only heard of Branson for 6 years. Hold up. Let's scroll back up here. Chris said the last time she was in Branson was in 1983. Cool. All I know about Branson, or before, was that we had in Tennessee Silver Dollar City, which became Dollywood, but a lot of the rides and stuff from Silver Dollar City, is my understanding, went to Branson. Chris said to Bonnie it was mostly wooded back then. Samantha says, how are your live streams go for? How long do they usually go for? Usually on Thursday nights I go 2 to 3 hours, just depending. So I have gone as long as 4 or 5. Tonight I will probably go at least 2. So I'll go till at least 11. Till at least 10. I can't even tell time tonight, y'all. So I'll be going for probably at least another 30 minutes. Maybe a little longer. We'll just see where we're at in 30 minutes and what everybody's doing. Now he said, I'm sad though. I wanted to see, I don't even know how to say that.
Shoji Tabuchi? What in the world is that?
I don't know. Bonnie said here, Branson Silver Dollar City was voted the best theme park in the country for 2023. Ooh. Cool. Let me scroll back up. She said, yep. I think it was Karen. Let me make sure. Yeah. She was saying that there were Hell's Angels and they always got a bad rap for the biker town. Oh, okay. He must be somebody that does a show in Branson, because she said she thinks he's still there and has a show. She says, I don't know. My mom does the show things. Oh, really? Let me go back up. Soshi is how it's pronounced. Okay. Cool. Is that a magician or? Oh, thank you, Samantha. She said, I love your channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Share Miss Pam out.
Oh, good night, Darcia. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Good night, Darcia.
Here we are. We have 2 stitches left. So you'll skip 1 and work a single crochet into that last stitch. And that is it. Let's see. Bonnie said, I'm not sure what kind of a show he has. She's never seen it. She'll ask her mom. She'll know. But they've got big.
Oh, no, he says he's a Japanese-born fiddle player that plays amazing, and his theater has really fancy bathrooms.
Oh, nice. Bonnie says they got big shows there, kind of like Broadway, sort of. Well, that's neat. Very cool. Yeah, no, Pigeon Forge has shows, but not like Broadway type shows. It's more of the family entertainment, magic shows, dinner theater, that kind of thing. Okay, let's try this one more time. I think I'm ready to do my half double crochet row. Let's see. No. Well. No. It's not going to be totally square. We're going to do one more row of the sedge, and then we'll do the half double. Samantha, how did I come up with my channel name? Pattern. My channel name was because BeeCreative. I don't know. I just did.
John's making fun of you. Those are short streams, Pammy. You need to do a 24-hour live by yourself with others to help.
Hey, we talked about doing. We had discussed doing a 24-hour live for New Year's.
Yeah.
And we were gonna like welcome in the new year all across the world, but it fizzled out.
Yes. Maybe
Bonnie
this
said
year.
they have. Yep, maybe. Bonnie says they have singing impersonator stuff like that, some Broadway, and some of them are the whole strip full of them. Well, that's cool. No, he said when he was around, his wife and stepdaughter usually took up 70% of his show. Oh, cool. Good night, Samantha. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Good night, Samantha.
Oh, before you go, if you're still here, how do I come up with the name of my patterns? It just depends upon what's happening around me when I'm making them up. Like the snow day blanket, it was snowing outside, and the yarn looked like snow. So that's where that came from.
Yes. That was perfect name for that one.
Let's see. Crystal Moonrose says they have those type shows there in Calgary as well. Bonnie said her mom knows about everybody that plays in Branson for the last 13 years. She's only been there for 6 years. Went to the shows the first year, but I'm busy and can't go to shows all the time and stay away from tourists. I get that. You know, it's one thing if you go there on vacation and you want to see all the stuff, but if you live there, I guess it would get old. I mean, it's the same thing with Nashville. There's places in Nashville. Like one day I want to go. Hey, Darla. One day I want to go. I just want to go play tourist in Nashville because Natalie from Natalie's Closet, they were coming through and she was talking about this place that she went to in Nashville. And I'm like, that sounds like the coolest place. And I didn't even know it was there. So I'm going to have to go play tourist and go check it out because it sounded like a really neat place. You know, I know a lot of like the places that locals go to that is not touristy. But then some of the touristy stuff just sounds really neat. And so I need to like go do that. And I've done some of the touristy stuff, you know. When I was younger, we would go downtown Nashville and do some of that kind of stuff. But this place was off the beaten path, but it was a tourist type thing that was recommended by their Airbnb. So I'm going to have to go check it out because it seemed pretty cool. Noe says, have you been to Sevierville? Yes, ma'am, many times. And when I go there, I do play tourist. I love Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville. I like that area a lot.
Down here, it's such a big state. There's some that you can't get to one part of the state to the other, in a couple hours. So there's a lot to do here that I've never even heard of. Mm-hmm. And I see all these YouTubers like, let's go here. I'm like, where? Florida? When?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that.
Same way in Tennessee. Tennessee is very long. No, he says they have a life-size statue of Dolly Parton. They do. We have a bronze I think it's bronze. We have a statue of Minnie Pearl in my town. Where I live is the hometown of Minnie Pearl. Or Sarah Ophelia Cannon. Hey, Crafty Annie, welcome in.
Hey, Crafty Annie.
Let's see, who else is from here? Her name just went right out of my head. She was an old-timey songwriter. Beth Slater Whitson.
I don't know.
Okay, Darkus. Now we're going to do some a row of half double crochet all the way across, and then my dishcloth will be done. Oh, wait, I got to back it up. I only did a chain 1. I like to do a chain 2 on my last row of my half doubles as well for the same reason, just to give this little edge over here a point. Hey, Miguel. He
Hi,
says
Miguel.
he is headed to bed. Well, have a great night. Oh, and Miguel, your blanket that you showed with your horses, your fleece blanket, so pretty. I like that. I've done that before. I didn't even think about showing that on my channel. I don't know why. But y'all, he had a big old piece of fleece and then he crocheted around the edge of it. I've made blankets like that before and I never even thought to show that one. So thank you for sharing. I might have to do that one night on a show.
Well,
Bonnie said her cousin lives in Bristol and her best friend lives in Clifton. Really, my best friend has a good friend that lives in Clifton. Yep. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
In October, I've had my channel for 4 years, but I've been crafting since I was 13. So there's a lot of things that people have never seen that I've made.
Same. Yeah, it's like, you know.
It's
same.
like, oh,
Just
they're showing it on YouTube. I'm like, I've been there, done that.
Yep. But it's just things that I've forgotten that things that I have forgotten that I've done, and I'm like, oh, I could show that, or I could do this, and I just don't think about it. And then when he showed that, I was like, I hadn't even thought about that. No, he said the nearest to her is Bakersfield, home of Buck Owens. Bonnie said, I bet they know each other. It's not big. You're probably right. Clifton's not that far from where I live. Not too far anyway. And then Dawn, Yarn Doll, her brother lives in Paris, Tennessee. Or near Paris. If he's not in Paris, he's close to there. And in Paris, Tennessee, they have a mini replica of the Eiffel Tower. It's pretty neat.
I wonder why.
Right. Let's see. Bonnie said, did anybody know there's a volcano Repton in Iceland? I did not. Darla watched a video today on a Crochet Stitch, Suzette Stitch. It is a pretty stitch. It's on the spinny wheel of stitches for 2024. Oh yeah, on my live on Saturday, we will be picking the stitch for March. We'll spin the little wheel and see what stitch pops up.
Oh, excited!
Suzette stitches on it.
I'm
the
excited.
Suzette stitch is very similar to the stitch we're currently doing. It's very similar to the Sedge Stitch. Now he says, I've been getting into Hee Haw lately, and now I want to check out that Crystal Palace. I like Hee Haw. We used to, in my town we live in, that I live in, we used to have a Hee Haw and Howdy show every year. And yep. Everybody would get up. Well, not everybody, but people would get up and sing. Okay, we're going to see how square I ended up making this bad boy. See how close it was. It's a little bit bigger on that side. But that's pretty daggone close to being square, y'all. It's just it's just that much right there. Like this teeny little edging.
Just pull it. There you go.
We'll faux block that bad boy. Ta-da! Square! Good night, Cindy. She said, take care, everyone.
Good night, Cindy.
Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. All right, we're going to cut this. Darla said, that's beautiful. Thank you. Snip that off. And then I will weave in those tails in a little bit, but that is my Sedge Stitch washcloth. A little bit of texture. Very pretty. And this yarn is, again, it was the Crafter Secret from Hobby Lobby. Chris says she feels cheated. Her Paris in Illinois has grain silos. Oh, I'm sorry. And this color is called Pinkalicious. It's a really cute. I have a picture of my friend and I outside of the little mini Eiffel Tower. I mean, when I say mini, I mean it's still a pretty good size. It's just not Paris, France big. So
my nieces went there from when they were doing people to people or something like that with their
mhm.
school. That was one of the cities they stopped at.
Paris, France.
Mm-hmm. They got a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. They had a picture. They went to also the Pisa, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They got a picture in front of there. They got a picture in front of the Colosseum. They went all over the place.
When my ex and I were stationed, or he was stationed, we lived in Germany. We went to several places. I can get me a green screen now, and I can go lots of places. But I have been to quite a few places. When we lived in Germany,
Look how much
um,
I've done.
one of my nice. One of my favorite places was Luxembourg. It's a
Yeah.
small country, but it's so pretty. And oh, thank you, Kimberly. She said very pretty, Pam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll weave in them tails a little bit later, and I might. No, I won't have enough. I could take this one. It'd be like a complementary color, and I can make it bigger and make like a little hand towel.
It's a pretty pink.
Maybe it's just called pink. That one, they were real creative with this one.
Cause that color pink, you don't need to be creative. It's so pretty.
It's just called pink.
Don't need to mess it up with the fancy name.
And this one's Pinkalicious, y'all. My oldest son, when he was little, asked him what kind of cake he wanted for his birthday, and he said he wanted a pancake. And I'm like, "You want pancakes?" "No, a pancake." And I was like, "Pancakes?" And we went to the restaurant. He wanted a pink cake, and he does not talk country. Like, he doesn't have the southern drawl that I have. His dad is from Massachusetts, and I guess he kind of, even though he's grown up in the South, like, he's kind of adapted to both of our accents. But
Uh-huh.
that particular word came out super country. So yeah, pancake is what he was saying. He wanted a strawberry cake for his birthday.
Bonnie says she'll be right back.
Alrighty. So Trevor, Sky Mountain, if you're listening. Sorry, kiddo. It's still cute. Now he's got babies, and they'll say cute little things like that. And I think his son is going to be a whole lot like him, because when he was little, he didn't have to talk, because he could just point and grunt and mouth. He could say, he could get what he wanted by just gesturing.
Mm-hmm.
Now my youngest, he started talking pretty early, and he spoke pretty clearly. But I guess because he was around all the other kids. But yeah, Trevor was the firstborn, and so he would just point, and the same thing. He couldn't say refrigerator; he called it a fritterator. So kids are cute. The way they say things, it's adorable. Melanie said, "LOL, Pank." I know, right? We were talking about that the other night too. We just had his birthday party, and we're talking about his pancake. Yep. His wife likes to say it too. And another word he used to say, and he didn't say it all the time, just every now and again, was his dog. Sometimes it would have like 5 syllables. It sounded like, was it DOG?
Yeah, you know me. Sorry, that's the wrong way. But yeah, it just sounded like it needed that.
Wow, 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 yippee yo, yippee yay. Maybe she said Paschetti. Yeah,
My
he
niece used to say hospital.
oh, what was the other thing he used to say? Where did you go? There you are. He would say, he couldn't say yogurt. We'd say yo, and he'd say yo, and we'd say gurt, and he'd say gurt. We said yogurt, and he'd say yogurts. She says, Trumpy. She said she loved when Annalise said these words. I know, right? They're so sweet. Karen said, my 2-year-old grandson said whatever my daughter laughs, she don't know where he got that. Okay, her 2-year-old grandson says whatever, and her daughter laughs. Crafty Annie said her son used to Scapetti, and we mostly still do.
Sometimes it's fun to keep on saying those words,
It
even though
is,
we know how to say them.
because it's cute. Y'all, I'm trying to get my darning needle out of this little drawer right here, and it's not wanting to come up here. Come here, you. Now, what the heck? Oh, you fell down the little slot. Well. Oh, let's see. Oh, I got an alert. Hold on a second. Let me read this right quick.
Is it a good alert?
Well, it's an update. Let me just look. Let me see. Okay. I'll read y'all. I wanted to read it first. Okay, it's an update from Miss Granny D.
Yay!
I messaged her earlier to see what was going on and how what was happening. So she did go to the hospital yesterday. I think most everybody knew that. Because her leg was hurting. It was hurting her really bad, and she was having trouble going, just like getting to the kitchen. And so they did find out that she has 2 broken bones in her leg, on her right leg. So she broke 2 bones, her fibula and tibula, in her right leg. They found that out pretty quickly, and they got her into a room, and then nothing at all has happened today. So she said she wished they'd only charge her for what they've actually done, right?
Yeah.
Her TV doesn't work.
Oh,
But
no.
she's been in a lot of pain, and so she said to everybody, if you have messaged her and she hasn't gotten back to you yet, just know that it's because she's in pain and she's getting back to people as soon as she is able. Love and hugs to you all. Well, Miss Granny Day, if you are listening to us, we love you, and we hope that you get well soon, and listen to the doctors and do what they tell you to. I know you're stubborn like me and you don't want to, but listen to them. Do what they tell you to. And everybody just say yes, they love you and miss you. And say that again. I'm sorry.
I said, especially with broken bones.
Yes.
Because you don't want them to heal in the wrong spot.
Yep. Oh, I'll find that piece in a minute. I dropped my little drawer has a tiny little slit, like where the front of the drawer and the bottom come together.
Mm-hmm.
And my little needle threader fell through it, and I heard it ding on the floor. I'll deal with that later. And Mishi said, so she's still in the hospital. Yes, she is. She's in the hospital, and they haven't done anything today.
Good night, Crafty Annie.
Good night. And her TV doesn't work, but at least she's got her phone or something that she was able to message me back, so that's good. So hopefully she's able to listen to us for a little while anyway. And we hope that you get to feeling better.
Have some crochet.
Yeah. Tell your brother to go up to your house. Or hopefully you took a bag with you. I'm talking to her like I'm assuming she's listening, because she might be. If not, I will message her back again in a minute, but after the live. But
yeah.
But I bet she's lurking, but I also know if she's got 2 broken bones in her leg, she's got to be in pain.
Yeah.
I mean, she said they should be controlling that pain. That makes me sad. I know, right? Like if she's in, yeah, I agree. I agree. But it could just be that because she walked on it for 2 days. Melanie said she did pack a bag. Well, I thought she had something, was doing something on her live, but so hopefully she took all that with her. But if she's like me, when I was in the hospital, I just didn't feel like doing anything. But hopefully she'll be feeling better soon. But I agree, Mishi. They need to be controlling her pain better. Just weaving in my tails back and forth, back and forth. Hey, Thea, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, let me show Tia those thingies. Oh, that stinks. Hold up. Let me try that again. Did y'all see what I did? I pulled that right. I let the yarn fall out of the darning needle and then I pulled it out. It didn't have nothing in it. Get back in there. And Tia may have already seen what I made. I know I showed it once before.
Oh,
she sent me some little
the superheroes.
The little dudes that come with their cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've made several little loveys with them.
While you do that, I'm gonna go dehydrate. I'll be right back.
Okay, and I gotta remember where I set them. Oh, they're right here. Wait, there's one. So here's Darth Vader. I made little loveys like this. I can make loveys like this with the Sedge Stitch, and then I wouldn't have to do an increase. I could do some more loveys like this. Instead of the Sesame Street ones, I can make some more Super Keeper ones. Yeah, there we go. And Tia says she is good. Loved Granny D. I hope she recovers quickly. Me too. And I'm not sure how she broke her leg. I know she said she felt something pop. So I don't know if she just twisted it the wrong way. But look, let me scroll them down. I was scooting them up here, but my camera's not up there. But I made a couple of little loveys like this. Actually, I made several. But these little guys are so cute, and my grandbabies love them because they're small, and these are good size for little baby hands. And then you can take the little blanket part off, which I made like a little super cape, like a superhero cape style instead, and then they can wash them. But Miss Tia sent me these little guys. They are so cute. So thanks, Tia. Toss that back over there. Melanie says, cute loveys. But Nancy, what I was saying when you got up to walk away, I could make a lovey like this, and then I wouldn't have to do an increase. And I could do the Sedge Stitch with it. I could do my stitches around here and just go all the way over to the edge or side by side, and then I could do the Sedge Stitch with it, just working back and forth, and make a little cape style instead of a Sesame Street one.
She says they're looking awesome, Pam. I love the way you are making the cape style.
Thank you. Well, I know all the littles that in my family that I have gifted them to have loved them. They've liked them. Just something a little different than the other kind, the other styles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab my blanket and show y'all. I did not do anything on it, but I might work on it a little bit this week. Or I may save it and work up. Well, next week we said we're going to do the beanie. We're going to do an adult beanie using the moss stitch from January and then also the Sedge Stitch from February. Hello, Miss Angela. She said, hello, Pam, Nancy, and chat. How are you tonight? Doing fine, drinking water, and working on her cowl. I am doing pretty good.
Hey, Miss Angela.
Okay, y'all. I'm going to show y'all how I normally weave in my ends. I'm going to put this little darning needle back in this drawer where it belongs. I usually take a little teeny tiny crochet hook and I weave that little sucker right through here like so. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm making sure I'm still in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Take it through there. And then I grab my yarn and then I pull it through. That's how I usually weave in my tails.
That's
Sometimes
how
I use the
it
darning needle.
depends on the mood for me. I do it that way or the needle.
Most of the time, I have a tiny little hook sitting right by me, so I can do that. But I do go back and forth 3 or 4 times. Just depends.
Mm-hmm.
If it's really splitty yarn, I like to try to go through the little splits. But, yep. Pull that back out. Bam. All done. And there we go. We made a dishcloth and I wove in my tails. And then this is one that I made in what I had left from that ocean stripe. I know I made, oh, why do I keep losing stuff? Here it is.
Did you color what is it, color control that one, or it just worked out that way?
It just worked out this way. This was called Ocean Stripe, and this is the one I made when y'all pick the colors for the moss stitch. There's the one I did in the moss stitch. So that's the moss stitch one, and then so I did a sedge stitch one with what was left.
That is pretty cool. That where each row is its own color.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I did not color control. I just let the chips fall where they may.
Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
I know, right?
And
But
you don't
this
even
one,
think about
this
it.
yarn is thinner than this one. Do what?
And you don't have to think about it.
Exactly. But the Ocean Stripe one feels thinner to me than the Pinkalicious, and it's the same brand. So, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we didn't decide what craft we're doing on Saturday. Any suggestions? Is there anything anybody wants to see that is non crochet related? I am open to suggestions.
What crafts do you have again?
I have cross stitch, I have diamond painting. These are the kits that I have that I need to work on or finish that's on my agenda for 2024. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have cross stitch, I have a paint by number, I have diamond painting, I have a weaving. I have one of them little, I don't even know what they're called. The little teeny tiny stretchy band things, and you can make necklaces and bracelets. And I've got one of those kits. Oh, good night, Crystal. She said,
good night.
She says going back to make the bed. Okay. I read going to bed. She's going to make the bed. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? And then there's other stuff that I want to try. I mean, I have tons of I still have lots of little wooden plaques and stuff like that. So any suggestions are welcome.
I like the paint by number.
She said weaving sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull both of those out and look at them. The paint by number one. Well, I'll show you. It's laying right here. It's actually laying right here at my feet. Bonnie said, "Oh, okay, back. Law and Order got intense." So I'll have to put the canvas. I'll have to wrap the canvas because it didn't come wrapped, which is fine. I can clip it onto a piece of canvas that I already have. So look at them little bitty thingies. But I do want to try it out. I haven't done a paint by number in a really long time. I used to enjoy them. And so I bought some kits.
I started one, but it's still in the roll. I did finish one. I'm not sure if I think it was the beginning of last year, where it was a Volkswagen Bug in a field of flowers. That one came
And
out pretty
then,
cool.
let's see.
Thank you.
And then that's the paints that go with it. So it's got a lot of colors. But it's a nutcracker. And then I also have the match. I have the exact same pattern that I have the paint by number. I have the exact same pattern that is a cross stitch. Because I got both of them. And then I was like, well, that way I can do both and see how they compare. Bonnie said she wants to get her stamps out and color with markers and make some ephemera. I can never say that word for projects she's making. That's cool. That would be nice. I do have some stamps as well. Somewhere. Zach said Bonnie is a Law and Order addict, right? Bonnie said she made a Volkswagen bus out of paper 3D. It's so cool. And made a camper to go with it. No dies or anything. Just made the scoreboard and the guillotine. Go beans. I'm trying to get that to go back down in there, and it doesn't go all the way in there. Haha. Okay. Let's see what this is. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to turn my camera. Whoop. Chris is done. Picture incoming soon. Yay! Yeah, y'all, don't forget, if you're making stuff, send me pictures so I can add you to the slideshow for February with the Sedge Stitch. Where is my camera? Wrong button. Wrong button. Helps if I click in the right spot. Ta-da! I think I got it this time. Yay! There it is. Hey, everybody. Zach said Mom gave a strange look because I said awesome possum to her. Oh, Zach, you've been listening to us Southern people. Is awesome possum not a Canadian saying? I know it's a Southern thing. But this is what we did last time. We did latch hook, so it was yarn adjacent. And this was actually made, or this kit was actually a Karen kit. Welcome back, Connie. So, all right, so I will look at the paint by number and I'll pull out the weaving kit. And we'll see. I think I also have, I just saw a little car over there. It's not really it's not like a model car like Nancy was going to do, but it's like a little ceramic car that has all the paint, so I could paint that. We just did painting on my channel, so I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of model cars, I was looking for something else the other day and found my spray paint.
Oh, yay! I put us back the same size because I realized I was big and you was little. Okay, Zach said he's been hanging around me too much. He's like, because I say cool beans. I say cool beans a lot. I say it in text messages. I say it just in chit chat. I say it a lot. And I also say okie doke.
But I still have to get glue for it. I don't have the glue.
Oh, yeah. If y'all watch Nancy's live that night, if you buy a model car kit, because I haven't made a model, I haven't done a model anything in forever, since I was a kid. And it was mostly my brother that did those. It doesn't come with glue. I would not have known that the glue was sold separate. So you have to buy the glue separate. So if you buy a kit, be sure to make sure you have the glue.
Yeah, read the contents before you leave the store.
Yep. Bonnie said, if you ever want to see stuff I've made, I don't have anymore. I don't have, there's a lot of stuff I don't have anymore either. And I don't have pictures of it. And it's like somebody will say something, kind of like Miguel, somebody will say something, or I'll see them post something. I'll be like, oh, I made one of those. I haven't made one of those in a long time. I need to make another one of those. But she said she sent it to Trina's place and she did a video on them. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool beans. Let's see here. Let me go over here to my videos. What have I not played for y'all tonight? I played this. We're going to play this again. This is February Stitch, so if y'all can't understand my southern drawl, it's the Sedge Stitch. Miss Nancy made that little video for me, and that's what it looks like.
Darla says, I say okie dokie artichoke.
Sometimes I say that too. Yeah. Oh, me. Y'all, it's been a long week, so I think I'm going to head out for tonight. Bonnie says, I love that stitch. I know, right, Bonnie? Isn't it so pretty? Oh, yeah, I was going to show you on my blanket.
Look, look, look.
What? Ooh,
that's how much it's done today.
Yeah, because you had just finished up that, or were finishing up the blue when you knotted it. That looks really nice together. That blue and that brown looks really good together.
And I'm going to get the other color.
Where did I put it? Because I was going to work on this tonight, but... So that's what mine is looking like. I don't have much done. But I did do the other stuff. But
see, once I finish with the brown, I'm going to add that one.
Oh, see, that's going to look good too. I like that.
So it's more. It's not that red. It's more of a burgundy, darker burgundy. It's looking red.
It almost looks like a rust red.
Yeah, it's called paprika.
I can see that. I don't. The one I have over there is burgundy because that's the Red Heart Soft, right?
Yes.
I have I have a burgundy and like a berry, and I'm not sure what the other one is called. Whoop! Chris says all done. Yay! That's what my blankie's looking like, and I'm gonna keep going until I run out of this skein of yarn. So it will be done this month. This is what I'm for my blanket. I'm using the Roll With It tweed. Well, hey Regina, I'm using the Roll With It tweed. This one is in the color violet, so it's in the purpley. And then between each month, I'm doing 2 rows of single crochet. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with mine. And I guess I could just call it done and make it be a scarf.
You're done.
All done.
Next job. Next project.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna it's gonna be a blanket. It's as wide as my wingspan. And then when I'm done with it, I will probably go down the side with a row of single crochet and do a row at the bottom and the top, possibly. But I'm also kind of like Nancy. I'm kind of digging that it's so straight on the sides. And of course, it may not be like that with the other stitches. So I got to go back and weave in these tails because I do not want to be done with this blanket in December and have 8,000 tails to weave in.
Yeah.
Because that is just not fun to me. So I need to go back and do that. That way it's taken care of. Do a little bit at a time.
So when you're done, you're done.
Exactly. Tia says, I've got to start her cow with you. I'm slacking. I have every intention of joining in, though. Oh, please do. And if you don't want to make the whole blankie, you can do like Nancy. Nancy's making small projects. Like last month, she made headbands, and she made a dishcloth. And then this month, she's making
here's
scarf.
the moss stitch. And then I also did the Sedge Stitch.
I saw that. I saw you wearing that the other night, and I was like, "Oh, she made it." What's the pink one? Is the pink one a Sedge Stitch too, or is that something different?
No, that's something different. This one here.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I saw the blue one. I was like, she made
that was the Sedge Stitch. That was the first one I did, and then I started the scarf. I'm trying to see if you can
that's
see
right. That's right. I knew that. You were on the laughter.
There you go. You can see the stitches.
But Tia, if you want to make a blankie, please do.
See,
mine is this wide. That's how
Next is
I
doing
measured it. It's this way.
I'm doing headband because I knew I was able to finish the headbands.
And I need to do stuff like that because then I could sell those at spring shows and I would already have them made up. But I also need some more dishcloth. So I'll just have all the dishcloths in the different stitches.
Here's my moss stitch dishcloth.
So Mishi liked the light color. There's the light color in the moss stitch. And the bold color. And then we have the bold color in the sedge. It was kind of ocean stripe. And then also in the light. In the pinkies.
Yeah, by the end of the year, you're gonna have a bunch of dishcloths.
Yep. And yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I think we're gonna head out. Is there anybody else live that we can go raid?
Let's check.
Regina said, "I love all the colors." I know. It'll be like all the colors of the rainbow. And y'all, if y'all want to see how to do this technique through the gingham,
I see BeeCreative Crafts is live.
She is. I hear she's pretty cool. Y'all can find how we did this technique on last week's this past month's Crafty Ladies live, which is on my channel. We learned how to do gingham, and like I was saying, it's very important that you get your tape on the last row in the exact same spot as you had it on the first row. Otherwise, you get this little wonkiness like I did. Which everybody said they kind of liked it. If I hold it back here, here's what I did after the live to the ladies. I was like, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby.
Mishi says that she's going live in about 3 minutes.
Yes. Okay, so we can do a raid over to Mishi. Mishi, type buzz. That way, everybody can get your link super quick, like. And then we'll pop over there because Mishi's going to do a surprise. She said she had some happy mail, so she's doing a surprise live. And Tia says she wants to do the blanket as the Coco's Crochet Cow as lots of different small stuff. Oh, okay, cool. That I would love for you to join along with us. And be sure to email me your progress pictures, and I will include you in the slideshow. The slideshow for January, that video is coming out tomorrow. John said, and there's Mishi's channel. So yeah, so we can go check out Mishi's live. So I'm gonna give y'all a second or two to pick up Mishi's channel if y'all don't already have her, and we'll go over there and see what kind of cool stuff she's got. And Thea says, everybody have a wonderful evening, afternoon, and morning, all. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody.
Where is hold up, where's my banner? Scrolly. Right here. Email the BeeCreativeCrafts1@gmail.com. It does not have to be completed. So if you're doing the year-long blanket with me, send me a picture of your moss stitch section. When you get done with the sedge stitch section, you can send me a picture of that. If you're not finished with it, but you still want it to be included in the slideshow, just be sure to email it to me by the end of the month. That way I can include you in the slideshow. Because I want to, showcase y'all and your wonderful abilities and your talent, and just show how the stitch can look different in different projects. And it doesn't have to be the blanket. So like in this last time I had scarves, we had pot holder, headbands, dishcloths, the blankets. So yeah, so whatever you make with it, send me a picture so I can show everybody all the different projects you can make using the same stitch.
And how the same stitch can look different with different types of yarn too.
Yeah, and yeah, by using because we had variegated and solids and stripes, and so it all looks different. So Darla says, good night, everyone. Yes. Let me go back over here. Click this button here. All right, y'all. Go check out Mishi. I'll meet y'all over there. Have a fantastic night, everybody. I gotta figure out where I moved my exit video. There it is. Have a great night. Remember, be creative, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye!